Dear viewers, 23rd March 2022, our country has celebrated the 21st death anniversary of Shaheed Bhagat Singh. Let me discuss some lesser known facts about Shaheed Bhagat Singh in Do Remember series, that is Yadgar series channel, which is about remembering our freedom fighters, patriots, and noble personalities, their sacrifices, and their achievements. Today, let us remember Shaheed Azam Bhagat Singh, a young revolutionary who popularized the slogan Inqilab Zindabad. Shaheed Bhagat Singh was a young, charismatic Indian revolutionary who participated in a mistaken murder of a junior British police officer in what was to be retaliation for the death of an Indian nationalist. He later took part in largely symbolic bombing of the Central Legislative Assembly in Delhi and a hunger strike in jail. The sympathetic coverage in Indian newspapers turned him into a household name in Punjab region, and after his execution at age 23, into a martyr and folk hero in northern India. He electrified a growing militancy in India in 1930s. March 23rd is observed as Shaheed Divas to pay tribute to Indian revolutionaries Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev, who were hanged by the British government in 1931. The trio were found guilty of the murder of Deputy Police Superintendent J.P. Sundar in 1928 to avenge the death of Lala Lajpat Rai. Bhagat Singh was 23 years old, Rajguru was 22 years and Sukhdev was 23 years when they were hanged to death at Lahore Central Jail. Tribute to the immortal sons of Mother India, their passion to die for the motherland will always inspire our countrymen. Even today, in present times also, Bhagat Singh remains as an inspiration for our youths. Bhagat Singh was born on 28 September 1907 in the Lailapur district, undivided Punjab in British India and present-day Faisalabad district, Punjab in Pakistan. To the parents Vidyavati and Kishan Singh Sandhu. Bhagat Singh was only 12 years old when the Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place. He was very disturbed by the massacre and decided to join the freedom struggle. Bhagat Singh was attached to Marxist ideologies. He was also influenced by the Vladimir Lenin Bolshevik Revolution in 1917. Bhagat Singh felt disillusioned with Mahatma Gandhi's idea of non-violence, as the latter called off the non-cooperation movement, which was started after Jallianwala Bagh incident. As a result, Bhagat Singh has been ranked as a rival of Mahatma Gandhi. It has been held in some quarters that while Gandhi was the son of nationalism, around which all the planets of the Indian National Congress revolved, Bhagat Singh was a star that pursued an orbit of its own. Bhagat Singh was an atheist. Bhagat Singh was also a prolific writer. He wrote to many newspapers and journals like Kirti and Veer Arjun. Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev were hanged on 1 hour ahead of the official time on March 23, 1931. He was also popularly known as Shaheed Azam Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh stated that the British, they may murder me but not my beliefs. They may be able to crush my body but they will not be able to break my spirit. Bhagat Singh is claimed to have smiled when he was hung. Bhagat Singh was laughing loudly as his mother came to visit him in jail. The British officials, jail officials, were astounded to witness the individual openly grinning while being so near to death. Every year on March 23rd, India observes Shaheed Divas or Martyrs Day to commemorate the sacrifices of independence fighters. Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev Thapar and Shivram Rajguru. On March 23rd, 1931, the British authorities executed the three revolutionaries by hanging. On Shaheed Divas, India pays respect to the liberation warriors. Bhagat Singh is regarded as one of India's most formidable revolutionary during the independence movement. He motivated hundreds of others to join independence movement. A great salute to the young revolutionary warrior Shaheed Azam Bhagat Singh from Do Remember series, that is Yadgar series of Dr. R.Abdul-Hameed. जय हिंद, जय हिंद. गम से डरते हुए देखा नहीं दीवानों को, याद करता है ज़माना इन्हीं इंसानों को. इनकी हिम्मत पे खुशी दाद दिया करती है, ज़िंदगी इनके क़दम चूम लिया करती है. रुलाता है तेरा नज़ारा ए हिंदुस्तान मुझको, कि इबरत खीज़ है तेरा फसाना सब फसानों में. ओ इंडिया, thy plight makes me weep, for thy tale is the most distressing and exemplary of tales.